an hour from London, a famous castle, and those notorious white cliffs. Where are we? Welcome to Cruise Ports. Here with Jonathan and Jennifer on a Well-Traveled Life channel, and we are here to talk about embarkation and debarkation in Dover.
Beautiful things about this particular cruise, which may not be true for all of the cruises out of Dover, is that they are doing a dual embarkation, disembarkation from both Dover and Rotterdam. So a lot of the English travelers, maybe Americans who flew here from the States to England, are boarding in Dover. A lot more passengers seem to be embarking and disembarking in Rotterdam. A lot of the Dutch passengers certainly, but we embarked 2 weeks ago here in Dover, and clearly, without a doubt, it was the quickest embarkation we'd ever gone through. We literally just walked in and walked on the ship. I mean, they hardly had time to give us our tickets, our boarding passes, and etc. Literally, we just kind of walked through the terminal. Very easy. Our rooms were available. It was just a perfect embarkation experience, really.
Yeah, and this is, I think, specific to Holland America. They have added these British Isles cruises, as well as some Norway, Greenland, Iceland, but they're doing it for all of these cruises. They're having the dual embarkation, debarkation. And kind of interesting, Holland America definitely is one of those traditional cruise lines where they have last night in the dining room with all of the servers singing and that sort of thing. And they did that the night before Dover, so that those that are leaving in Rotterdam, I don't know what they're going to do for them tonight, but
they may do the same thing. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah, so we actually, this is our second time in Dover. We got here 2 weeks ago. We're coming back today. We're dropping off our roommate for the last 2 weeks, Mick, and coming back here in 2 weeks, and we're picking up another guest who will be staying with us, and we're very excited about some of our friends who are joining us for that last cruise, Barbara and Dennis from Canada. So very exciting, and Dover is a lovely stop, and I would say if you're here right above the port, right above the ships, you'll see Dover Castle, which is an amazing castle. It's been well maintained because it's been used for military purposes up until present times, so it's in remarkable condition.
And so if you are interested in the castle, watch our Eat, Stay, and Play channel, where we have a whole video just about Dover Castle.
Oh, we have other channels.
We have so many channels.
Yeah, that's so great. All right.
Let's start by getting acquainted with Dover. You've probably heard of Dover Castle, and that is just on the cliffs above the port. The railroad is one of the easiest ways to get to Dover, and the station is very close to the port. Not walking distance with suitcases, but a very short Uber drive. And of course, you have the white cliffs of Dover, which you will pass on your way into and out of port. Dover is in Kent, and you have a plethora of things to do and see in this area. The railroad connects you. You have cities like Canterbury. You have gardens, castles, so much to do. Considering Dover is one of the busiest passenger terminals in the world, we were surprised at how easily accessible it was. Especially for this particular cruise. It is having an embarkation and debarkation in both Dover and Rotterdam, 24 hours apart from each other. We are getting on and off in Dover, and this has just been the easiest experience we've had with the embarkation. The port is simple to get into, it's easy to access, and once you get here, you literally drop off your luggage and you're on board in less than 5 minutes. But if you were on that trip and wanted to spend just a day in Dover, there is a shuttle bus that will take you into town and to Dover Castle. You can pay the driver on board, and the shuttles run about every 20 minutes from the time the ship arrives until the last ship leaves. The port itself is far enough away from town and the castle and the railroad station that it really is a good idea to either get a taxi or a shuttle bus. The route into the port is just kind of long and maybe more of a walk than you're looking for, or you may not have as much time as you'd like to spend on just the walk. At the end of this video, we'll give you a little bit more about what to do in Dover, and we also have a number of videos on our Well-Traveled Life channel where we talk about in depth things like Dover Castle, Canterbury, and the things that you can do around town. So hop on over to that channel and we'll leave links for that, and we'll get to those overview ideas. But first, let's just get you to the port on the ship or out of the port and back to the airport or town, wherever you're going. We had friends from Kent who were able to drop us off at the cruise ship terminal, and it really is this easy. You park right in front. We were able to walk off, drop off our bags, and walk on. Saying goodbye was the hardest part. But if you aren't local and don't have a friend nearby, we have lots of other options. The cruise ship buses will offer door-to-door transportation between both Gatwick and Heathrow airports. Gatwick is about an hour and a half away and Heathrow is about 2 hours, but if you're doing flights, make sure you leave plenty of time for traffic or any other delays. If you're in the UK or you're spending some time in the UK before or after your cruise, then another great option is to get an Uber or a taxi from either the train station to the port or from the port to the train station. Dover Priory is the main train station in Dover, and it's the only train station in Dover. So that's where you're going to start and stop that part of your journey. If you aren't familiar with it, the UK train system is fairly easy to use. You can buy tickets at machines, a ticket counter, or even online. And there are lots of places to go. This is a well-connected station. Trains will go to London at the Victoria, Charing Cross, and St Pancras stations, and from there you can switch to get to other London stations. You can also get to Bournemouth, Southampton, and Canterbury, but you will need to change trains somewhere along the way. And don't forget that the UK now requires an ETA from guests from most countries. It is online, easy to do, is stored electronically, but does need to be done 72 hours before arrival. The ETA costs £16. It lasts 2 years or till your passport expires, whichever is sooner. Right, so now that we've got the port sorted with getting on and off, let's talk a little bit about the town. You have the Dover Castle Market Square, Castle Street, and of course those amazing white cliffs. Market Street is in the center of town. It's very walkable. We were there and there's live music, public art. There was even a djembe group playing, which was a lot of fun. The castle also offers a day of activities. There's so much to see there. You can go into the castle keep, you can hike to the top of the ramparts. There are castle grounds and gardens all around, and you have access to the underground tunnels, which are fascinating. Again, it's probably easiest to get around via a shuttle, taxi, or bus, but you can walk. It will give you a lot of steps. The castle is up a hill. Market Street is not. It's down on the seaside area. And then, of course, the best you can hope for is that on a clear day, sailing in and out, you're going to get spectacular views of those white cliffs of Dover. And that's the most fun way to see that particular iconic site. But beware, especially early in the morning and sometimes even in the afternoons and evenings, Dover is known for its fog, and it will make views of almost anything coming in and out of port pretty difficult. So if you get sun, get up and be there with it. Thanks for joining. Leave us a comment and let us know what's your favorite thing to do in Dover.